Better. Except for I'm started out, I didn't really get into it and get to the detail. Everything we discussed at the table while we're there. Looking for the pain points and what they were, and the growth of the company, and you know, as we were studying the case before we came to the table, we knew what we were going to ask, and I didn't really get to all those points, because I was sitting there with all you looked at.
But we practiced the handoff.
We did.
We did, they did it really smooth, I have to say.
And it was solid.
But the point of what we're doing here is how I'm catching on is you're highlighting the thing that we naturally kind of do, but don't necessarily identify where you're putting the label at, you know? And it pulls out the points of what we want to convey to the people we're training, so they understand what's happening. We have to understand what's happening, so we know what to teach them.
What did I tell you my overall goal was in these 2 days?
For us to be able to convey it.
Nope.
Learn it.
Improve our skill set. I want to improve your skill set. I want to talk about how you're going to move this to the new associate, but right now I need you to be an expert on it. And you're close. It's just a little bit of coaching, right? It's like the kid that's good at free throws, but has that weird little inconsistency that just needs that one little technique, that one little trick. That's where you guys are at. I'm not teaching you how to shoot a free throw. I'm teaching you how to have a higher percent accuracy. With you and your questions, I could tell you were becoming bipolar. You had I could tell what you guys had planned. I could tell the path you had picked, and then you started to go back a little bit. Right? You kept going back to the 2 policy orders stuck on the bill and us wanting to offer Aflac to everybody, and then you go over to the increase in new employees and turnover and how we can help with benefit communication. And I could tell you were torn between which path do I go down. You got super close, and she actually helped you out a little bit. She gave you a couple cues to bring you back. But business owners do that, right? Sometimes they just, without even trying, give us the cue we need to go down a certain path. What was her pain point? What were you going to solve? Like, what did you guys come up with before even sitting down? Were you like, we think this is the challenge that we're going to solve?
It was employee turnover, losing them with the business on the street.
Okay.
Was one key thing that stood out.
Okay. Why is that a problem?
Well, you want to retain employees.
Because
it's an issue because the business runs more efficiently.
Okay.
Profitability is there, run all, you know, the engine's running on all cylinders.
Okay.
That's the best.
But that's how you should have ended all of this. You should have ended by, based on what you just told me, it sounds like the guy down the street taking your employees is the one thing that's probably going to keep you from profitability in 2017. If we can solve that, do you want to hear more? Yeah, that's how close you were to finishing it all up. In fact, when you kept bringing up the Aflac bill and how there were only 2 people on it, what I really want to hear, and I know this goes against everything we believe in, I want to hear, I don't care if not one more person signs up for Aflac. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to solve your problem. The employees, they may or may not want it. That's not my decision. What we can control though right here is your plan for 2017.
Because people will buy Aflac.
We know that, right?
Yeah.
You know that if we get access and control, we're good. And the owner doesn't care about access and control. To the owner, access and control will cost money. Which you got there, right? She even said, can you explain the health insurance to my employees? What I wanted you to say was yes, but here's why you want me to do that. Not that I can, but here's why you want me to do it. Here's how it's going to save you money. Here's how it's going to save you time by having me do that. I wouldn't even say anything about Aflac. I would just talk about health insurance. And she's probably going to sit there and go, wow, that's a lot different than 10 years ago when you guys just came in and did a group presentation and saw everybody's brain.
I do say, like, because a lot of business owners will be like, well, I'll ask my employees, I'll just straight up time out. That's my job. That's what I do. That's what I'm here to do. You don't have to do anything more than talk with me, and that's it. I'll handle it from A to Z and going through from here on out.
Another avenue that you guys have taken is I only have 39 employees. Rising costs was one of my issues. What's the impact of you not offering insurance to your employees? Can we increase your profitability by not offering it, maybe offering a defined contribution to purchase health insurance and maybe not offering that? That would be another
Well, I would have been into, the conversation would lead into who does your major medical? How do you handle offering major medical? Do you just give them money, or does someone come in assisting with the shop enrollment? Or?
You were on the right track, I started on higher HR and then would ask a question about that, so to talk about it.
The one thing that I think is a really good piece to pull out here is what we're trying to do is create pain for that employer. Enough pain that they're motivated to give you whatever you want. So that an access and control issue is no longer an access and control issue because you're solving something to me. And the two avenues that I saw is, let me ask you guys, when you guys were asking questions, how much was it costing her every year when it came to the benefit admin burden? How much was it costing her every year because of turnover and her employees leaving to go to another company? What is that costing her from a recruiting and training aspect? Because when Janine said, well, how can you save me money? We went to pre-tax. We went to those things that we know are in our toolbox. But if I asked Janine, well, tell me, Janine, what do you think it's costing you for your HR person to handle all your benefits annually? You could walk her down the path to get her to that number, right? Well, how many hours a week are they spending on it on average? What is the percentage of their time? You could get to that number, but if she tells you it's $20,000 a year, you already gave her the solution that you were willing to do it all for her. But correlating it back to, that's saving her $20,000 a year. If then you correlate it back to the benefits and what the benefits are doing to their employees, now could you get it even further of saving her actual dollars and her quantifying what it's costing her from a retention standpoint? Bring that up that says, man, I did not realize that this rising cost is literally costing me $36